Hey, it's Simone from SMAC, and I'm up here on the Queensland camp with Georgia Ross, and we're just going to have a bit of a chat about some of the hurdles that you might have to get over with our training. So, Georgia, have you had any things that you've had to face with your training?
Yeah, definitely. Having Dad as Hanchy Brad Ross is very much an obstacle because everyone thinks that you're just Hanchy Brad's daughter. I'm not Georgia or anything, so it is hard to have my own identity in this community. But I did get it after just helping out, coming to camps and gradings early. Yeah, and even having him at school as a teacher as well. I'm not Georgia. I'm Mr. Ross's daughter. So yeah, it is a bit.
Yeah, pretty hard to sort of find your own space.
Definitely.
So, coming and helping out, people start to see you for yourself rather than for Hanchy Ross's daughter. So what about some personal obstacles? Have you had anything like family-wise that you've had to deal with, or in your own life that's made it harder to get to training?
Yeah, definitely. 7 years ago, Mum was diagnosed with brain cancer, about the size of a 50-cent piece. So I was 10 years old. My sister just started primary school. Very nerve-wracking for our family, especially having some of our other relatives who were a little bit sick then. So it just wasn't a great time for us. I did take a year off, just emotionally I couldn't go there and stay there. So that was really hard. I didn't really overcome it during that time. Now I go to therapy and everything, just because I do have a little bit of that anxiety from it, because I was holding it in. So my sister would see me as sort of like a mother role. My grandma had 2 boys, so she didn't know what to do with us. And then having all of you guys here as a family, it was really helpful. We couldn't get enough money to help her, so then I know Kyoshi Kyle helped out a lot.
Wow, that's awesome.
So yeah, it was great. And then when I came back, everyone just went, "Oh, are you okay?" And then kind of left it, but still knowing that that's been happening in our family, yeah.
That's awesome. So it's made it easier to get back to training because that support network is there as well. Even if you have to stop, you can come back and things are still going to be set up for you to be able to continue.
Yeah, definitely. It's great to have all of these people who I do consider my family. You or not, blood related or not, you guys are all my family. Through that time, it really opened my eyes to how many people actually cared about us and who to trust and who not to trust. Yeah,
it's awesome.
So what about you?
So I've had maybe a little bit similar path, but in a different way. So I started training when I was, maybe late teens, early 20s, and then stopped when I had my children, and then wanted to get back into it, mainly because I was diagnosed with cancer myself. And the one thing I really regretted was not continuing with my training. So that was my goal, was to get back into it. So I started training with Matt Wall, and again, that family is such a big part of being able to feel like you can keep on going even though things are hard. So with my sort of journey to going for, so I was training in a different style before I started with Matt. So my journey going for black belt was tough because I had to keep on stopping to have treatment. I was off my medication, so I was really tired all the time. So it took a while, but everyone at the club helped me get through by understanding that I had to take it easy sometimes, and then could push hard again, and then take it easy again, push hard again. So it was a tough journey, but the support of the people around you is the thing really that gets you through it. So it's been amazing, and I always say I feel like training with our style really has saved my life, because it's having that massive support network of people that even if you don't see them all the time, that they're there when you really need them. So yeah, even if you have to have a break, you can come back and like, you know, start off again and just keep on moving forward.
Yeah.
Awesome.